Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will implement external interrupt in our microcontroller PIC16 of 877A. So in the last lecture, we just discussed about the working principle of interrupt in a microcontroller. And now we are just going to implement that in the programming. So in our microcontroller, this RB0 is the external interrupt pin. That is the only one external interrupt pin available. So we will connect a push button to it, and for the push button I have configured in the pull down logic. That means when I press this button, this state will become high, and when I release this button, the state will become high to low, and when I press this button, the state will become low to high. And I'm connecting an LED to the RC0 of the microcontroller. Now that the circuit is complete, let's see the programming part of implementing external interrupt in our microcontroller. Open the MPLAB IDE, and initially I'm just going to make this pin as output, that is the RC0 through which we have connected LED. So I'm making all the pins of port C as output through this line. And for enabling the external interrupt of our microcontroller, for enabling any interrupt of our microcontroller, we just want to enable two bits. That is the global interrupt enable bit and peripheral interrupt enable bit in INTCON register. So I will enable the GIE and PEIE bit of INTCON register. And then I will enable the external interrupt enable bit, that is the INTE bit from the same INTCON register. So now the interrupts are enabled, and you can see this is the flag for external interrupt, that is the INTF, external interrupt flag bit. So whenever interrupt occurs, this flag will be automatically raised. So we must clear the flag whenever it is raised. So now we will implement the ISR function. And before that, I forgot one thing. In the option register, you can see this sixth bit INTEDG, that is the interrupt edge select bit. So if this bit is 1, then the interrupt event will occur in the rising edge of RB0, and if this bit is 0, the interrupt event will occur in falling edge of RB0. So in our case, whenever we press the button, there will be a rising edge in the RB0. So we will give this bit as 1. So we will set this bit. So we have configured this for rising edge. And now we will implement the interrupt function. Void interrupt, and you can give any name for the function. I am giving it as name. So this void interrupt is a keyword, and you can give any name for this function according to your wish. So inside this, I am checking for the external interrupt flag. As I said, the interrupt flag is INTF. So I am checking for that flag to be high. If it is high, I am toggling the state of RC0 using this line, that is RC0 equal to negation of RC0. That is, if this bit is initially low, this line will make it high. If this bit is initially high, this line will make it low. After that, I am clearing the INTF flag. So that's it about the program. We have initialized and enabled the global interrupt enable bit, peripheral interrupt enable bit, and external interrupt enable bit. After that, we have chosen the rising edge in the INTEDG that is available in the option register. Then we have configured the LED pin as output. So when the program starts, all the configuration parts of the program will be done, and then the control will be passed to the while of 1 over here, and it will be held over here since we have not written anything here. So whenever a rising edge pulse is given to the RB0 bit, that is the external interrupt pin of the microcontroller, the processor pauses all the process it was doing here, and it will go to the interrupt function, and it executes all the lines over here, and once these lines are completed, it comes back to the main function and it will resume the process here. So this is the interrupt program routine. So whatever may be the interrupt that we are generating, or whatever may be the interrupt event that it is occurring, this is the procedure for interrupt program. So whenever we press the button, the state of the pin will be toggled, that is available inside the interrupt function. So we need not call this function. This function will be called automatically whenever we give a rising edge pulse in the RB0 bit. Now I am compiling this code. Now I am building this code using the icon here. And for loading the code into the microcontroller, double click over it and change the frequency to the required frequency you want. Click on this icon to load the program. Go to the respective folder of the project and click on this hex file and click on open and click on OK. Now the program has been successfully loaded. I am playing the simulation using the play button in the left bottom corner. You can see initially the LED is in high state. Now when I press this button and give a rising edge pulse to the RB0, the state of the LED will be changed from high to low. You can see state has been changed, and whenever I repeat this process, the state will be changed automatically. For uploading the program onto the microcontroller, firstly power up the development board using external 12 volt 1 amps adapter through this socket provided, and then connect the Picket 3 to your PC USB port using mini USB cable. Then the terminals of Picket 3 are connected to the microcontroller as per this circuit diagram. If your development board is not showing these pin nodes, or if you are not having a development board, you can connect the terminals of Picket 3 to the microcontroller port pins as per this circuit diagram. Or you can just build this circuit in a breadboard for programming the microcontroller. Once the circuit is built, come to the Programmer tab and hover over Select Programmer. You will see a number of programmers. In our case, select Picket 3. You can see Picket 3 detected. Click on OK. You must see this target detected. And then go to the Programmer tab again and click on Program. You can see device is being programmed and the programming is complete. Now build this circuit to see the output in the hardware. And you can see this is the output that I got in my hardware. Thanks for watching.